I discovered after talking with my friend, he laid out this, and I like this, and we're going to look at that. This spectrum. This is, I got to say, because I've been in different places of the world, this is more European, American, Australian, New Zealand way of looking at things, the spectrum that we have between monogamy is way over here, this one right over here. And I put an extra category far right there. I'll talk about that later. But there's a spectrum here of what really happens. We're talking about sexuality. We're talking about sexuality as only an indicator of love. Because there's so much more going on. There's intimacy, there's commitment, excuse me. There's a lot going on. But I'm going to look at this right now. Okay? We're going to look at, like, what do people do? Well, the first thing is, and I'm going to ask you later, if you've noticed, like right behind Zygmun's here, you see these little pins right there? Can you hold that up, sir? Just like one of those pins, the green ones, yeah, right there. Can you hold just one up and show the little thing? Will you do that for me, sir? Okay, I'm going to ask for you to put a little clip somewhere on here. I'm asking as many as you that dare do this, it's no big deal, where you say, this is the line. I don't go across that line. This is for me and my partner, no way. Okay? You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's look at what's on this line here. First thing is that some people have a relationship, far left over here, and they have a very strict monogamy ideal. There are people around it who have that. That sexual, in the far left here, sexual and intimate thoughts, actions, fantasies, are 100% directed only to your partner. Oh, I know this one Orthodox Jew dude who, I've watched him like be away from his wife for a month, and I just watched him get hornier and hornier and hornier. And I said, well, what are you thinking of? Are you masturbating? He said, no. And I just saw him like, he was almost like jittering. This is like, well, what do you think of? And this is my wife, you know. And he practiced it. I know also some people in India, Hindu, Brahmin class, that do this. There are people that have learned or disciplined or by culture do this type of thing. Let's please honor that. There are people that are quite happy being monogamous. In fact, everything I'm going to say is ethical. Everything that you learn today about open relationships is applicable to any relationship, a monogamous relationship, or any one that you're going to invent. So, there it is. Next one. Well, hey, sometimes I have dreams, and they're unconscious, but there's some other partners in my dreams, and it's okay. And the couple will talk about it. They'll go, oh, really? You dreamt about that person? Oh, yeah, oh my God, that was amazing. Next level. Dreams and daydreams, fantasies. You're working, and all of a sudden you go, oh my gosh, she would be just so, or, oh my God, look at him. You know? So, there it is. Next level. This is, again, laid out by what really happens. This is a marriage counselor telling, like, this is the deal. This is what really happens. People are doing this. Well, photos, porn videos, other partners, of other partners only. So they're looking. You know, people are looking. It's good to look. Haven't you heard that before? You're allowed to look, but no touch. Look, but no touch. You know, you've heard that rule. I think some of your friends have probably said that one. Oh, yeah, I can look. Nothing more. And the bottom one says virtual addiction on that level. Sometimes we forget we are visual. Ladies, you know that about men. We're visually oriented. We get visually quickly stimulated by women. Everyone's figured that out. But then here's the other thing that we don't know. Women also are visually stimulated. It isn't talked about in our culture as much. And it turns out that the new thing, because of our internet, we're all of a sudden like, and we don't look at the real people. We are such creatures that if we see something that looks human, we get affected by it. Oh, and you know you do. A good movie, erotic movie, or a movie about romance, Tell me you haven't cried. Tell me you haven't gotten a little like hot. Tell me something like that hasn't happened to you. You know what I'm talking about. So, okay, there it is. But it can go to the bad level of addiction. Okay? Next one. Interacting with virtual sex partners through writing, talking, exchange of sexy thoughts. It's like, I can write a thought. Hey, what are you doing right now? X, X, X. Enter. And she knows that X means, I'm thinking that right now. It doesn't mean kiss. X normally means kiss, right? But the one I'm sending it to means like, And she sends me back an X. And it means like, yeah, I'm hot thinking of you too. I know that. It's not just a kiss. We can do that. One little X you receive on a text message can all of a sudden make you high as anything. Your work, why are you so happy? Oh, nothing. You know? Okay. Next one. Interacting through virtual acts. That means that like you're with another person, your husband, your wife, your spouse, you miss each other, long distance relationship, and you're going, I miss you too, oh my God, I'm so horny for you, yeah, I'm horny. And you end up masturbating together through video, and it turns you on. This is what happens. People do this. It's virtual. No touchy. It's all here. Nothing has happened. No diseases. Some guys, some girls will go on to some porn sites and do this video chat type of thing. It's out there. It's happening. And it affects your other relationships. And I'm not talking sexual relationships. I'm talking about your normal, everyday relationships. Your friendships, your family, everyone around you. When you use your sexual energy, when you direct your sexual energy, everything we do affects people. Let's go to the next one. Committing sexual acts which are purchasable. Yeah, you can buy it. Want a massage? Go get it. You want a massage? You know, in Japan, you can buy cuddling. I just need somebody to hug me. Yeah, I need somebody to hug me too. By the way, I give hugs. You should all give hugs. Great thing. But no, it doesn't have to be sexual. Happy ending massage. You know what that is. Intercourse. You know what that is. Sadomasochism and other fetish. Your partner might not give you that weird little thing you want. What is it? I don't know. But it's what you figured out. It's like, I don't know why, but I just am turned on by that weird thing. And you can't, or you won't, or you don't, or you just find it elsewhere, and that's where you'll purchase it. Next one. We've got mutual sex acts, and they're institutional. Did you know that? Well, marriage is an institution. It's what? It's arranging, besides a relationship, it's arranging when and how you're going to have sex with a person. Everyone's cool with it. Depending on the society, the marriage is different. Okay, cool. So we have that kind of thing. In the society that you are, there's going to be certain rules about what is marriage, as everyone thinks everyone else is thinking what marriage is. Very important thing to keep in mind later on. We'll talk about that maybe. But wait a minute, institutional, we have also this stuff, like swingers clubs, joint visits. It's like, hey dear, I'm thinking, why don't we spice up our marriage? Let's go to just look at this swinger club. And that's what some people do. They're monogamish, some people have called it. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to go check it out together. It's like, what are they doing? Are we going to do it or not? And they come home after watching some stuff, and they have hot love-making. But they don't do it. They don't do swinging. But they go check it out. Or some people actually go ahead and check it out. And they go, well, dear, I don't own your sexuality, and you don't own my sexuality, and I'm happy with you being happy. Why don't we, sex is just sex. It's like eating food. It's something we need. And so people go to the swingers clubs and other kind of institutional possibilities. So this is more open relationships. Please notice that at the bottom of there it says clear rules and borders exist. The people who go into those situations, they actually say their relationship is primary, meaning they want to be in love with each other and have sex with each other and keep their relationship with each other, but they're allowed to, just the same way you're allowed to go eat at a restaurant. Food, you're putting food into your system, the most intimate part of you that becomes your thoughts, your energy. Well, it's the same thing with sex. They're saying, hey, it's okay. That's what the couple agrees to sometimes. Okay, let's go one more over. Now it says having a regular lover, but the relationship is only sexual. So some couples say, you know what, it's cool. I understand if you have a lover, because I know you love me. And oh, by the way, all these are understood right now for this discussion to be a good relationship between the couple. Okay? The partners, I'm not considering the people who are on the rocks or having problems. Right now, I'm telling you about couples that have decided to do this. Okay, well, there they are. There, you have your lover on the other side, or I mean your sexual lover, that's cool. Just, you cannot fall in love. If it becomes too close, please tell me, we'll work with it, but we cannot fall in love. It's too close. It bothers me, dear. I don't want you to be in love with two people. That's what the agreement will say, back and forth. And of course, you see underneath that, there's having lovers which are shared with the partners. Sorry, but remember, you're thinking maybe only heterosexual. Statistically, I'm assuming. Well, sometimes they have a lover that they share. And it's only sexual. So that type of thing happens. Finally, we have over there regular lover and relationship. It involves intimate connection, sex, and love feelings. It's getting pretty close. It's the deep thing. It's the thing that changes your life. The thing that you want to live with that person type of thing. You don't want them to leave your life. Next one over, having a double life. Some people actually live with this person and live with that person. Sometimes there are two or more partners and they don't even know about the other ones, and that's what they agree about. It's like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm just gone, dear. The rest of the week I'm yours. And so it's understood. Now, on there, you probably discovered a spot where you said, not for me and not for my lover, not for the one that I love. No. That's where I'd feel like that person's cheating on me. There's something there that if they did it without you knowing it, you thought, no, that isn't right.